Hey, Marking here, and this is a little change of pace. This is more of like a sad story. But again, it shines a light on the corrupt media, how awful they are. It shines a light on me, on you, and everybody, like the fact that we won't get upset about this. And I think partially reason we're not getting upset about this because the media isn't making it a big deal. The media does a lot, it incites a lot of things. This is somewhat painful. I hate seeing little boys or little girls get hurt by terrible people. There's one thing if it's an accident, but if it's for spite, that's just heartless and cruel. And then you have this crazy media that won't talk about it. One of the reasons they don't talk about it, because it's such a common occurrence. I guarantee it's a common occurrence, right? Uh, just based on crime rates and things like that, and everything you know in reality. Now, one of the things I know, but like I said, I used to do some journalism. One of the things I know, like the media, it's required. I can't remember if it's by the FCC, but they're required to basically show a certain percentage of positive black stories every day, every week. I forget the exact percent or minutes, whatever it is, but that's one of the requirements, right? Yes, in the nation of freedom, they're required. So mainstream news networks completely ignore story of 5-year-old boy um in the head. Okay, let's just put it like that. So he was brutally, you know, by again you can tell by somebody. Look, no, it was crazy, right? This is just switching topics. Like, I guess because this turns women on, but like if you're a normal woman, why would you bother? Why? You know. Anyway, so this is a little boy, and mainstream news networks, CNN, we know, have completely ignored the story of Canon Hinnant, a 5-year-old boy who was in the head by an African American male in North Carolina. I guess despite Paul Joseph Watson, I assume. Yeah, so I guess he did a search, a search on the website to see if stories came up, and it didn't. So he was brutally blanked down by 25-year-old felon Darius Nathaniel Sessoms while riding his bike outside his house in Wilson, North Carolina, for a crime of riding his bike on Sessoms' property. The shocking was witnessed by a neighbor and Hinant's two younger sisters. Wow, 8 and 7. That should be his older sisters. Hinant's two older sisters since the boy was 5. I saw him just run right up and he put the right up to the head and him. Neighbor Doris LeBlanc told WRAL. Yeah, this one's hard to do. It just a motive for offing has not been established, although it was reported that Sessoms lives next door to Cannon's father, and the neighbor said the two men had dinner together Saturday night, and Sessoms was caught by members of the U.S. Marshals. I hope they gave him a rough ride. Goldsboro Police and Waynes County AG's first degree. His previous rap sheet includes felony of larceny. Yeah, right. This is why again. This is why I'm actually for law enforcement. I'm actually for harsh punishment, and things hold true, right? Gateway, right? Things hold true for a reason. Okay, people think that oh no, that's just fear mongering. History tells us a lot what happens. Okay, history tells us the kinds of people that do the things, where it possibly leads to, and there's a higher likelihood of it. Okay. Systems also has two pending counts of felony maintaining Jesus vehicle, dwelling or place. Again, throw these people in jail. Lock away the key. Okay, they're barbaric. All the story has not been covered by local networks and nationally by Fox News. It appears has been covered locally and appeared nowhere on the website. Again, this is why I hate liberalism. I hate the left. I hate identity politics. Again, I've talked about this previously, some about the bioluminescence, where everything will be determined by the color of your skin and your genetic dispositions. Put it like that. Okay. Anyway, black man. This just two younger sisters. Should be older sisters. The ages are 8 and 7. Anyway. Yeah, if it was national news, it would be news story. Yeah, if the races were reversed, absolutely. If it was an Asian doing it to a black, if it was a an Indian, if it was a Latino, it would have probably been maybe not Latino, but it would have been a bigger story. Well, America has been transferred for 2 months of violent protests over George Kirby doing drugs and dying because of drugs. Anyway, yeah, this is just a sad story. This is like one of the reasons why I didn't really want to continue with journalism. I want to do like in sports because I want to stay away from the sad stories. And I got some sad stories, but maybe I'll tell out a different date and things like that. My adventures in journalism. Anyway, that's it. What can you do? I guess share, save, subscribe. I guess. Ah, All right.